So the KHOJ Winter School exhibition will be inaugurated on the 10th of January 22, and some 30 odd projects will be up for public viewing for almost 10 days in this exhibition. Around 600 plus students are displaying their work, and these projects were guided by some 40 faculty members, professors of our university. Before I tell you more about the KHOJ Winter School, I would just like to talk about a bit about the purpose of the university that might help all of you to understand why we do the KHOJ Winter School here. The purpose of the university is to be able to not only train the young generation, not only to give them a degree in their hand so that they get a job, but the purpose of a university in a nation or in a society is also to show the path to the future, to suggest changes that are needed in this society to make the world a better place. Often societies have looked towards the university to solve pressing problems. So university is not simply a transactional space where teaching happens, where students get their degree and land up a job, but the larger purpose of the university is also to be able to give a direction to the society, which means that as a university we have to do a lot more than simply teach and research. We also need to find opportunities where we can literally throw our students to the hard, gritty reality of our cities, of our villages, so that they really have a first-hand experience of the problems. For this, the KHOJ program, which is now called as a KHOJ Winter School, was something that has been part of our university right from the beginning. And to my mind, it was amongst the most innovative kind of a program where students deal with a pressing social issue, and either they try and find a solution to the problems or the issues that they have, and if not solutions, at least they try to better their understanding while addressing those problems. This, to my mind, is a very, very important component of our university. It's, in fact, I would say it's the very DNA of our university. So this time around, what we said is, rather than run KHOJ throughout the semester, where students are very busy with so many other courses and submissions and assignments, we now run KHOJ in form of a workshop boot camp mode. What does that mean? Well, it means that for those 15 days or 20 days in the month of December, between the two semesters, students are looking at a social problem, and they are only looking at that problem during that time, and they are doing nothing else. So there is no distraction. They are not attending any other courses. There is no sports event happening. There is no cultural event happening. But in a workshop mode, from morning till evening, they are mostly spending time in the field and in the campus, and with the guidance of the faculty members, they try and grapple with the realities of our cities. For KHOJ Winter School 2022, we selected Vadodara region as a kind of a laboratory, or as a kind of a field where our students were working. They were looking at rural areas, they were looking at urban areas, and they addressed a range of problems from water pollution to questions of migrant laborers, from questions of equity and justice to questions of mental health, mental well-being. Some people were looking at flyovers, other people were looking at biodiversity, but they were all looking at problems. Waste, that was another area. They were all looking at problems that are pressing, that are complicated, and it needs a kind of a knowledge and an intellectual input that will allow us to understand these problems better. The hope is that, and I must give credit to all my faculty members who came up with these wonderful KHOJ project. where students signed up, and the hope is that these documentation that we have done, which is available in the form of the exhibition, will perhaps lead to some solutions in the future. It can become the building block or the foundation to certain solutions that we might like to find as a university, or even these ideas can be picked up by the local administration to be implemented. The other thing about KHOJ is we believe that societal problems cannot be solved if we have a unidimensional view to it. Societal problems are not problems specific to one domain, and we want our students to have a broad understanding of other disciplines as well. The KHOJ believes in interdisciplinary and or multidisciplinary approach to looking at societal problems, and hence every KHOJ project had an interdisciplinary approach while looking at those problems. So in all the groups of the KHOJ project, you had students from various domains like business and law, architecture and design, economics, sciences, engineering and technology, education, sitting together and looking at the problem afresh. So I would take this opportunity to really thank the students whom we have been noticing, who have done a wonderful job in getting their hands dirty, in trying to grapple with these very hard realities of our Indian society. I would really like to congratulate the students, and along with that a big thanks and congratulations to the faculty members who came up with this problem, because the real thing is how do you come up, how do our professors look at the society. So I think half the job is done if you frame the problem correctly. They spend a lot of time in framing the problem, in designing the workshops, and we have been seeing some feelers of what to expect in the exhibition. And I would take this opportunity to invite all of you to come and view this exhibition, and tell your friends, tell your colleagues, bring your family to come and look at this very, very important exhibition that Navrachana University would be hosting from the 10th of January onwards.